The US B1 B2 visa interview is easy. Were you not expecting that? This is not one of those guides which talks about ultimate hacks or guaranteed success tips for the interview. Why? Because at Atlys, after facilitating thousands of US visas, we have learned that there is no set handbook that can help you crack the US visa interview. Every case is different and there is no one-size-fits-all approach. But don't worry, while there is no magic formula, focusing on the basics and increasing your understanding of the process can significantly boost your chances of success. And to do the same, you need to do two things. First, unlearn. Yes, unlearn all the unnecessary tips, rumors, and myths that you have absorbed through guides and close-ons. Second, cover your basics. The idea is to strategically double down and cover all the fundamental things. So, without further ado, let's dive in. First, unlearn. It's very easy for one to get caught up in the noise. Therefore, it's important to unlearn. Let's begin by addressing some of the most common misconceptions. The officer's mood does not decide your visa. We had to start with this. There are numerous personal accounts on Quora or Reddit about how the officer's bad mood led to the visa refusal. However, there is no truth in such a claim because the consular officer follows a set process to decide your visa application. They go by facts and not emotions. Interestingly, even before they meet you, they go through your visa application and make a prior understanding of your case. The visa interview is simply conducted to double check the circumstances before coming to a decision. So, while the consular officers are humans and may have busy days, their primary focus is to evaluate your case solely based on the information you provide. Providing short answers to the questions is not helpful. The internet is filled with articles suggesting that you either stick to short answers or non-detailed answers. But in our experience, both extremes are bad. For example, during your B2 visa interview process, if the visa officer asks why you are traveling to the US, saying just tourism or giving a 5-minute answer both can give a negative impression. Rather, you should clearly specify that you are traveling for tourism and that during your visit, you will be traveling to New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Since visa officers are pressed for time, they want and expect clear, concise, and direct answers. If they want more details, they will ask for them. Don't assume. The officer won't ask you anything under the sky. This is another common misconception that causes unnecessary anxiety. Just as there are no out of syllabus questions. A visa officer only asks questions related to your travel and the information and documents you provide. While it may feel like the officer have unlimited freedom to ask whatever they want, the truth is all of their questions are purposeful and aimed at verifying the details of your application. Their goal is not to catch you off guard but to clarify specific aspects of your trip, such as your purpose, your ties to your home country, and how long you plan to stay. So instead of imagining out-of-the-blue questions, be thorough regarding your travel plans and with the information you are providing in your visa application and supporting documents. Having a relative in the US won't lead to rejection. Since proving ties to your home country is one of the key factors in deciding on your application, disclosing that you have relatives in the US will not automatically lead to visa rejection. While it's true that the officer may now inquire more about your ties to your home country to establish the chances of your return, having friends or relatives is not taken as a negative point. Remember, the only thing you need to ensure is that you can show strong proof of ties to your home country successfully. Interviews do not only happen in English. Another common rumor is that the visa interview for the US visa is only conducted in English. This misconception can be especially panicky for parents who may worry about language barriers affecting their chances. Please note that the US Embassy and consulates worldwide understand and consider that the applicants come from diverse backgrounds and many may not be comfortable with English. Hence, for those US visa applicants not comfortable with English, there are two options available. You can select the language for the interview. The US visa authorities offer many local language interviews including Hindi, Marathi, and Punjabi. In case no language appointments are available, you can request a translator at the time of your interview. Lastly, what you wear does not decide the outcome. There is no official dress code for a US visa interview. The US government has not specified any guidelines regarding what to wear, nor do they base their decision on your attire. The interview focuses on your application, documents, and the purpose of your travel. Interestingly, what you wear is not the real culprit, but rather how you present yourself. If your attitude is casual, whether it's because you went in your pajamas or just your way of speaking, that may raise red flags regarding your seriousness for the entire process. So, while there is no need to wear formal attire like a suit and tie, presenting yourself in a neat, clean, and respectful manner helps convey that you take the process seriously. It's not about impressing with your clothes, it's about showing confidence and readiness. Second, cover your basics. Now that you know what to unlearn, let's focus on some simple yet effective ways that can help you prepare better. First, arrange your documents and know them thoroughly. A key pre-interview preparation tip is to go through all the documents and know them by heart. Arranging them well would also ensure that during the interview, if the visa officer asks for certain proof, you can readily show it without panicking about finding it in your pile of documents. For these, consider keeping a checklist that helps you with the document and their number in the file. Lastly, all the interview questions are based on the information you provide in the DS-160 form. So if you thoroughly know all the provided information, you have nothing to worry about. Second, know the weaknesses. One of the most important aspects in our experience is figuring out the pain points or weak points in the application. These refer to details in your visa application that could potentially raise questions or concerns during the interview. For example, if you were denied a visa in the past, the officer may specifically ask questions regarding the same. In such a case, knowing the weakness will help you prepare to explain the circumstances of the refusal honestly, whether it was due to insufficient documentation, unclear travel intentions, or another reason. You can also highlight what steps you've taken to address those issues, such as providing clearer evidence of your ties to your home country or improve financial safety. Third, practice your answers. Practicing always pays off. Practicing and preparing answers for common questions will boost your confidence and help you respond clearly during the interview. Note that the most commonly asked B1, B2 visa interview questions revolve around the trip's purpose, financial stability, ties to the home country, and planned itinerary. So reverse concise, honest answers that reflect your situation without over-explaining or going off topic. Fourth, do not overthink. Overthinking will only lead to confusion and second guessing, making it challenging to present yourself clearly. Moreover, consular officers recognize when applicants are over-prepared or try to memorize a scripted answer. Instead of rehearsing a perfect script, focus on genuinely understanding your case and the details of your application. This approach will allow you to answer questions more naturally and authentically, which is what visa officers are looking for. Remember to take deep breaths and remind yourself that you have prepared well. And that's it, guys. So, is it difficult to pass the US visa interview process? No. While the B1, B2 visa interview may seem daunting, understanding the process and preparing can significantly ease your anxiety and simplify things. All you have to do is shove off all the countless rumors you hear and know your application case by heart. By staying calm, presenting yourself respectfully, and communicating clearly, you can expect positive outcomes. So, embrace the interview as a chance to share your story rather than a hurdle to overcome.